It's golden hour here at Doran Park as we bring you week 2 of Inside the Cape League. We take a trip all around the East and West to showcase you what's happening, and then also we take a trip to try one of the best bites on the Cape. Don't go anywhere. Inside the Cape League starts right now.
From some of the sport's earliest days, baseball has been ingrained with Cape Cod. Over a century later, the crack of a wooden bat and the pop of the mitt remain as the nation's best collegiate ball players come to the Cape. And we've got you covered. From the stars of tomorrow on the field to the fans who make every summer unforgettable. Inside the Cape League brings you everything you need to know. And it starts right now.
Welcome in to Doran Park in beautiful Bourne, Massachusetts, as we bring you week 2 of Inside the Cape League. Molly Gold and Gabby Chernoff with you. And Gabby, the first weekend of the season has come and gone almost in a blink of an eye.
I know, it's been some beautiful weather as well. Obviously, we're here to talk about the baseball, but I've definitely been to the beach once or twice or three times.
Three times for me. Honestly, we're going to be honest here. But as we just said, a weekend of action has gone on, and we already have some changes in the standings. We'll get you those right now as we kick it off in the East Division. The Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox lead the way as the only undefeated team in the East. Right below them, Harwich and also the Chatham Anglers still searching for their first win of the season. Gabby, did you expect YD to come out with this red-hot start?
Definitely not, and it's been all because of their pitching, which we'll talk about and get into a little bit later. But they were 4th in that East Division last year, just snuck in to the playoffs, and then Chatham, like you said, still searching for that first win. They were the team in the East that did miss the playoffs, so nothing too surprising there.
We'll get you out west to Wareham and Hyannis still tied with 1 win and 3 losses. Katuitt did drop their first game of the year, so they bumped down a little bit in the standings. Bourne with 2 wins right there, and currently the Commodores reign supreme in Falmouth and in the East Division. But speaking of that Katuitt Kettleers team, they are red hot right now, and I got the chance to talk to Ryan Weiner, the beat writer for the Katuitt Kettleers, in the second edition of On the Beat. Well, few steps away from Doran Park, where we're here at Katuitt Fresh Market, a couple miles away from Lowell Park, home of the Katuitt Kettleers, and we're glad to be joined by Ryan Weiner right here for the second edition of On the Beat. Ryan, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we're a couple weekends into the season right now, or excuse me, a couple days into the season. What have you seen from this Ketts team that has stood out for you?
Yeah, so I think offensively and defensively, they're really stepping up. The pitchers, especially the first 2 games, they combined for 30 strikeouts. And even yesterday, in a close 3-3 tie, they only allowed 2 hits. The pitching staff is really just not giving up a lot of free passes. And at the plate, a lot of timely hits. First 2 games, ran up the score a little bit. But even yesterday, when we were struggling to get guys on, when we did have guys on, we were getting some clutch hits.
One of the big storylines for the Ketts right now is this new field manager. You guys bring in Rob Cooper at the start of the offseason. What do you think Coop brings to this team, both on and off the field, to spark this run that the Ketts are on right now?
On the field, he's a great coach. Obviously, he's got a ton of experience at the Division I level, Power 5 level as well. Everything I've seen from him so far, you can tell how much of a true knower of the game he is and a great coach. After yesterday's tie, which could in many ways be seen as a very rough game for the Kettleers, he posed them the question of, hey, this game is unforgiving. How are we going to fight back? We have another game today. How are you going to prove that, this was not, this was a fluke and this is not who you are? And we're still an undefeated team. We have a chance to keep doing that.
Another big thing you mentioned earlier, guys like Tage Davis and Hogan Denny have been critical to this offensive success for the Ketts. How do you break down this offensive success for the Ketts right now and what this could mean for the rest of the season?
So I think it's funny. Yes, those 2 guys have done an excellent job, but I think this team's also really deep. We've had really varying lineups the first 3 games, and we've seen success in all 3 games. So I think it's really 1 through 9. But we've had our 9 holes have some incredible clutch hits to start the season.
That depth that you mentioned right there, obviously every team has their headliners, but who are those guys that we should keeping our eyes on right now to have a big season on the Cape now?
Yeah, I think one guy who he got his first start yesterday, big guy to look for is Doran Park. Out of Texas State, he committed to LSU. Jace Lee, he got his first hit yesterday out of Notre Dame. He got an RBI single. I think he just needs some time to get hot, and he's going to be good soon.
Well, Brian, thank you so much for the time. We'll send things back to Doran Park here on Inside the Cape League and here on the second edition on the Beat.
Well, Molly, thank you for the wonderful interview, and Ryan, thank you for taking the time, giving us some great insight as to Cotuit's hot start to the season.
Yeah, the Cats have been hot. Also a great place, Cotuit Fresh Market. Awesome stuff. We'll have to probably end up back there this summer, but we'll see.
Lots of great spots on the Cape, but we'll head to another part of the Cape in Falmouth, who's also having their own hot start to the season. Our Alex Burstein sat down with Pearson Reebok, the All Big 12 honorable mention, who had a record-breaking opening day.
Blink once, and you might miss Pearson Reebok.
Here he goes again. Ball kicks away from Beltre, and Reebok has his third stolen base today. What a weapon he's going to be this year for the Commodores.
Reebok stole not one, not two, not three, but 4 bags for Falmouth, the most ever on Cape League opening day.
I knew he could run. I didn't know he could run that good.
But once Reebok had a green light, it was go, go, go.
I was like, might as well try to get a few, and then I got some good counts to run in and got some good off-speed pitches to run on, so it was cool.
The saying goes, you can't teach speed, and for Reebok, it runs in the family. Kind of.
I got 2 older brothers, and probably just whenever I'd do something stupid to them and they'd start running after me, probably running away from them honestly helped me the most.
And one of those brothers trailblazed the way for the Reeboks in baseball.
Seeing my brother Barrett go and play minor league baseball was so cool, and it was just awesome. All the bats I swing now are from him, from guys that he played with, and it's just really awesome to be able to share that with him.
Now, running here in Falmouth is no easy task, but Reebok is making it look easy despite an injury-riddled spring season with Baylor.
He broke his finger early in the season, and he really wasn't healthy all year long. So you could tell he's playing free and easy right now, and I want him to have fun.
For Reebok, he's just happy to be on the field now. After a move from third to second base this spring, he's become an ultimate utility guy.
Growing up, my dad always told me to play every position I could when I was growing up. I've kind of just stuck with that going into high school and college, and it just try to stay on the field as much as possible. Anyway, anything you can do for the team, it's the most important thing.
A utility guy with a lot of speed. Alex Burstein, Cape League TV.
Thanks so much, Alex. Gabby, 4 steals on opening day. That's ridiculous.
I know. He really came out with a fire under his cleats, if you ask me. And only 6 stolen bases all season for Baylor, so it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So we're here at Doran Park right now, but to get a little more insight of what this place looks like, our Ryan Croke brings you this week's Field Pass.
Welcome to Doran Park for week 2 of Inside the Cape League. We're here for Field Pass. I'm Ryan Croke alongside Bourne Braves broadcaster Casey Kasliner. Casey, thanks so much for taking the time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
What can you tell us about Doran Park? What's your experience been like? I know you've only had 2 home games on your plate.
Yeah, I feel like Doran Park's a little bit of a hidden gem. It's kind of tucked away, different than some of the other parks, and just really a big community aspect. There's no stands, as you'll see in a moment. A lot of fans come out and bring their own chairs. It's been a great place to just watch a baseball game, call a baseball game, and the Bourne Braves attract a lot of fans, a lot of that because, a lot of championships the past few years, so it's been fun to be at.
Awesome. We're going to take a quick trip around Doran Park and get a little more of the inside scoop. We're here at second base now, and you can see the view behind us a little bit different from what you might be used to at most ballparks. Casey, what do you make of the view from back there?
Yeah, you have the quarry in the background. You have a high school football field as well. A lot of trees up there too. It's kind of interesting because you don't have a traditional batter's eye here at Doran Park. So for the hitters, having that background must be pretty cool. And a lot of trees as well. Some of the other Cape Cod teams with really nice tree backgrounds like in Cotuit and Hyannis. But up on the hill, it looks really nice when you're playing the game here.
We're taking it all in from the fans' perspective here. Casey and I are along these ledges where fans will bring their chairs from home, plop them right down, and get ready for some Bourne Braves baseball action. Casey, it's a very unique environment. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Have you seen anything like this at a ballpark?
No, I haven't. It's the quintessential summer vibe. Fans really getting creative here on the grass, whether they want to sit on the grass or bring out their own chairs. It's really exciting to see because the games are free, so why not come out and watch the Braves?
Speaking of those fans, have you the chance to interact with them on a little more personal level? What are they like?
Yeah, through a few games, I definitely have talked to some, and I mean, they're passionate. They know that this team is coming off a title and 4 straight trips to the championship, and the Braves brought back double-digit returners in terms of players back to the team. So there's really that fan recognition. Fans are really into it, and they bring out their kids and have a great time.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful ballpark. Come catch some Bourne Braves action here at Doran Park. For now, though, signing off from Bourne, Ryan Croke, Cape League TV.
Ryan, thanks so much. And Gabby, Doran Park, such a unique place. All these ballparks so unique here on the Cape.
Well, that's part of what makes the Cape League so beautiful. This is where I spent opening day, home of the reigning champs. They had a beautiful ceremony beforehand. So thank you, Ryan, for the inside look, more in depth at Doran Park.
Well, we've got even more here on Inside the Cape League. After this, we take a trip out to YD and Red Wilson Field to spotlight the local high school team and take a bite at one of their best known treats. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Inside the Cape League. Gabby Chernoff and Molly Golden. We talked about the West Division. Let's head to the East, where the YD Red Sox are the only undefeated team left in the CCBL, and it's been largely due to their pitching, a 2-team ERA, which is the lowest in the league.
Gabby, if I'm Scott Pickler right now, I am thrilled with where my squad is right now. The YD Red Sox are one of the best pitching staffs on this league right now. And all around, too, the bats might need to wake up a little bit, but that pitching and that defense, it's been rock solid.
Yeah, the Red Sox are not top 3 in any offensive category, but they share a field, Red Wilson Field, with Dennis Yarmouth High School, whose state championship run was cut short in the semifinals last week. Our Lorelei Yeager was out in YD to capture a scholarship celebration and a celebration of their season.
During the summertime, Red Wilson Field is normally home to some of the best college players, but this past spring they got to hold a different special team who ended up earning a pretty big piece of hardware.
The YD Red Sox have been here at Red Wilson Field at Dennis Yarmouth Regional High School for many, many years, and we really value the relationship we have with them. They've been terrific to us, and we have, they've been great supporters of our franchise. So we try to give back in a lot of ways. Tonight, for example, we're going to be giving 5 scholarships to high school seniors that are going off to different colleges next year. Very worthy young people who have earned these scholarships. And last but not least, we're going to honor the Dennis Yarmouth boys baseball team, which made it to the Final Four at States. Tonight is all about honoring our relationship with DY High School and giving back a little bit to the students. Well, our team would not exist without the support of the Dennis community and the Yarmouth community.
So it's called the YD Red Sox Michael D. Bolt Scholarship, and it was basically just given to a student who meets the requirements of the scholarship. It was a $500 scholarship from YD Red Sox. Yeah, it's a blessing to have a team, a big organization like this to support student athletes locally So yeah, we're super lucky to have them.
Courtesy of the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. Today's question.
Reporting from Red Wilson Field, I'm Lorelai Yeager, Cape League TV.
Lorelai, thanks so much. And Gabby, while the Dennis Yarmouth team got their season cut short, Whitey looks to make a long run this season.
And the success so far has been, as we said, from their hurlers. And funny enough, Red Wilson Field is serving up a hurler burger.
One of the most well-known treats here in the Cape Cod Baseball League. And our Lorelai Yeager and Daniel Stein took the trip out to Red Wilson Field for this week's Ballpark Bites.
Well, it's a beautiful day for opening day here at Red Wilson Field in Yarmouth, and we're here trying one of the most important foods in the Cape Cod Baseball League. This is not only a burger, but it's a donut burger.
So the three donuts we have are the hurler, the slider, and the triple play. The most popular one is the triple play, which, as you saw, is a glazed donut with a quarter-pound burger and a slice of American cheese and bacon.
This is the cross section of what we got right here. I mean, it looks pretty appetizing.
Yeah, it looks like a burger, you know,
Okay.
plain burger, plain cheeseburger.
All right,
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
All right,
Cheers. You know what I have to say? I had known about this for 2 years, and now just having it, it's not bad. It's pretty good.
I hate to say it, I actually really enjoy this. This is pretty good. It honestly just tastes like a burger, just a little bit with a little bit of sweetness on it. I would order it.
The hurler is a jelly donut with the burger inside and cheese whiz.
I'm kind of scared to try this.
Let's take a look inside that. That's jelly, that's filled with jelly. And it's mixing with the cheese into it. I don't think I have many words either. Okay.
You know what? It's not that bad.
It's not bad. I didn't know what I was gonna expect from this. I did not think that the cheese whiz and the jelly would mix, but honestly, it's another like sweet and salty combination. I kind of enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of like those pastries you get, which has like, what is it, like mascarpone or something, and then the jelly as well. Like it's the cheese whiz is like not that overpowering, and in the end, like the burger is kind of just there for like texture purposes. So
The jelly's also really good. These are really good donuts.
Lorelai and Daniel, thank you so much. Molly, I love a good cheeseburger, but cheese whiz and jelly, the hurler burger might be referring to a different kind of hurl.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I might be in a similar boat. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, we'll have to try it for ourselves, though. We weren't out there, but it's time now for our bridge to the bigs. Former Whitey Red Sox Braden Montgomery is still rocking the Sox, but in a different color. He was a first-round draft pick in 2024, MLB debut on June 9th, a walk-off home run, his first home run in the big leagues, and he walked it off. Scott Pickler, his former coach on the Cape, is very proud of what he saw from Montgomery.
They all want to get to the next level, so it gives us some credibility when they see a guy like Montgomery that struggled his first year but finally made some adjustments and was slow to make the adjustments, and when he did, he took off.
Well, Scott Pickler, in his 28th year as a CCBL manager and a 6-time league champion, Scott Pickler sure knows how to pick 'em.
Scott Pickler has been a CCBL manager for more years than we have both been alive. Just speaks to say to the greatness that he has with that Whitey organization.
All right, well, don't let Scott hear you say that. But don't go anywhere. Next up on Inside the Cape League, an MLB-sanctioned event made its way to Cape Cod, giving kids of all ages a chance to play ball, including me.
Welcome back to Inside the Cape League here at Doran Park, home of the Bourne Braves. Molly Gold and Gabby Chernoff here with you. And Gabby, one of the main takeaways I've seen from being here these past few days is just the community involvement here in this league.
Yeah, you know, the league wouldn't be possible without the support from the community, so I've really seen the Cape League kind of giving back and really embracing that community aspect of things.
One of the main ways the community gives back is a merger event between Major League Baseball and here at the Cape Cod Baseball League. Gabby Chernoff caught up at the MLB Play Ball event at Gov Fuller Field in this week's Cape League Cares.
I'm here at the MLB Play Ball event in Falmouth, where kids of all ages had a chance to swing for the fences, including me.
It's a beautiful day on the Cape. It's really great to see just all the different players from across the league take part, and I think for these kids, they can look up to these athletes and just be able to interact on a human level and aspire to be part of this is really exciting for them.
So the mission of Play Ball is exactly what it says in the name. It's to get kids to play ball and build their confidence in a strong, positive environment, and if they could take away one or two things from a skill portion, great, but ultimately it's about them just having an amazing time and falling in love with the process and the game.
Watching them smile, and we're very fortunate to do this every day in the summer, so watching them be able to do it this one time was pretty fun.
At Franklin, we really want to just support getting every kid everywhere accessibly to be able to play sports in general and just get out in the backyard. And I think with these plastic bat and ball sets, it's a really great opportunity.
I mean, looking up to these players, like, it was very fun. I thought they were like the coolest people ever, so doing this now in reverse is probably, it's awesome.
I mean, I pinch myself every day. I get to be the Pied Piper, one of the Pied Pipers for Major League Baseball, to help grow the game across the country. It's truly an amazing honor. I'm truly honored.
We asked to sign autographs, to ask for any advice, give them the honest truth and help them out.
It's so great to be out here today and see everyone just happy, being able to, excitedly say that they play baseball, and it's a great, good feeling to be a small part of that and have fun out here.
This is my first time ever at Cape Cod, and the magic and the aura is absolutely real. It's absolutely real. So it's just amazing.
Gabby, incredible work as always. I know you were a swimmer in high school, so land sports might not be your thing.
All right, Molly. Well, there's a reason that we're the ones talking about sports and not the ones out there playing them. I did play a summer of softball, though, and we won our district, so I went out on top.
All right, let's see it. There we go. Intern softball game, possibly. All right, when we come back here with even more on Inside the Cape League, we preview our game of the week for Sunday night. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to Inside the Cape League. Gabby Chernoff and Molly Golden here at Doran Park, home of the Bourne Braves and the site of this week's CCBL Game of the Week. Molly, before the season started, the 99 Restaurant hosted its annual first pitch brunch to kick off the Cape League season. I had the chance to talk to three-time CCBL champion Bourne Braves manager Scott Landers.
It's good to be back out on the Cape after a long spring season at school, but just excited, to get back with these people at Bourne. They've been so great to myself and to my kids and playing against these awesome people.
Scott Landers, a three-time CCBL champion. He's entering just his 5th year in the league. And as I mentioned, this Bourne Braves Doran Park is the site of our Cape League TV Game of the Week. They'll host the Brewster Whitecaps. Molly, two very potent offenses that we'll get the chance to see this weekend.
Yes, Gabby, a big matchup for both of these teams. Obviously, Bourne, the reigning 2025 champions. They've had a really great week. Run-ruled Hyannis back on Tuesday, but this team is hot, and they have one of the best OPSs in the league right now. They are dangerous at the plate.
Yeah, and Brewster going up against some tough competition, but the offenses there can definitely make an impact. You can hear it all go down Sunday night on WOMR and WFMR, 92.1 and 93.1 FM. Alex and Daniel return on the call, and then you get Miss Molly Golden and myself on the sidelines. Molly, I'm looking forward. It's going to be our first game of the week together, so obviously looking forward to telling some of the stories of those players on Bourne and Brewster.
I'm looking forward to it. This is what I came here for. I'm ready to dive into both of these teams, dive into what makes them special, both on and off the field as well.
Speaking of diving in, I didn't realize that the beaches around Cape Cod were so shark infested, but what are we going to do? Go to less beaches? I don't really think that's going to happen.
Listen, it's hard to keep me away from a beach. Both my mom and dad know that, so, we shall see.
Well, we're looking forward to our game of the week this Sunday. For our producer, Dan Papillo, our incredible Cape League TV crew, for Molly Golden, I'm Gabby Chernoff. We'll see you in the next one.